why it isn't easy for a husband to just leave. And for context, I'm going to provide a scenario that's more common than you think, but isn't spoken enough on social media. You have a couple that's been married for 10 years. Both are employed, they own a home, and they have 2 children under 10 years old. Throughout the course of this marriage, this woman has belittled her husband in front of others, friends, family, and their children. She's always making comments that he can never do things right being her way. She describes him as a 3rd child. She doesn't respect him. She dismisses every viewpoint he has, and any opinion he has on the house, she totally dismisses. And this has been going on for years. But this man is a dedicated father. He loves his children. They are the only things that bring him joy in his life. And every day he looks forward to putting them to bed and kissing them and telling them goodnight. He will do anything for his kids. So why doesn't he just leave, to answer your question? Because he knows the things that bring joy in his life, he'll hardly see them again. Maybe once or twice a month. He knows that you may use the kids to torture him or maybe turn them against him. He knows he won't be able to kiss his kids every night and tell them goodnight. He knows he may be a stranger in his own home. He knows another man may move into his home and raise his kids. He knows he may be financially ruined and won't provide a safe home for his kids to live in. And he knows he's going to have to walk into his kids' room and tell them, mommy and daddy, you're going to get a divorce. That is why most men will sacrifice their happiness. That is why it is not easy to just leave. And with the scenario that I just described, why should he be punished? Why don't you leave instead?
The gentleman explained it perfectly why men just don't leave. There's 1,001 ways how it would go south for us. And like I said, the biggest difference between men and women, men would sacrifice their happiness for their women, just to keep them happy. A woman could treat him like garbage. He would try to do everything in his power to treat her like, to make her happy. He would sacrifice his happiness and his mental health, if need necessary, before leaving her. A woman will sacrifice the relationship in pursuit of her happiness. It's one thing if she's been physically abused by her man, she should leave. If the man has addictions, maybe alcohol, drugs, or what have you not, she should leave him. If the guy is an adulterer, she should leave. The fact she's going to leave because she's not happy, what about the vows? For better, for worse? In some ways, that's like a last warning, like, hey, if you could get married, it won't be sunshines and rainbows 24/7. There'll be some good times, but there'll be some bad times. Are you strong enough to ride it out? For any woman who decides, like, I got a divorced man because I'm just not happy, I think I can do better, I can find better, then they'd be surprised when the men move on and happy with somebody who can do what you can't do. But as the song would go on, why men won't leave women, quite simply, it's cheaper to keep her. And there is such a song, and I'll provide the name of that song. Believe that. Peace and love, folks. Peace.